Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers, Crestwood, Wyoming Seminary, and talking with Coach Dempsey, who's been great, and then talking with Coach Klassner this year has been awesome as well. And Coach, somehow, some way, the two teams from the Wyoming Valley Conference, two Hall of Famers on the national level, two programs have been outstanding since the 70s. You find yourself playing each other in the state championship game.
It's great, isn't it?
It is. It is. I mean, I telling Coach Gemsky, when's this going to end? I mean, you got to ride the wave, I guess, while it's going on, because this doesn't happen very often.
Well, it's great for the area, and I've always said that I've been very supportive of District 2 and the Wyoming Valley Conference, and the fact that we're both in the game is just amazing for our area, and that's something that our kids are aware of because I talk to them about it all the time. But Saturday is going to be a great atmosphere, and I think it's going to be a great game.
Well, you look at the road to the state championship, and of course, you head to the district final. You go down to Crestwood for the second time, but you open things up with a very hard-fought victory with Selinsgrove, and that's where it all started.
Yeah, our kids they've really had there's been some issues with. We have a teammate that just had some surgery, and we have a parent that's going through breast cancer right now. So our kids have been very focused on, getting to the state championship just for these individuals, and they really wanted to try to play Crestwood again, but it's been a rough road for us because we've had to go through all the number one seeds from all the various districts.
Yeah, and it's been brutal. So the 1 seed from District 4, you take on Upper Perk, of course, another 1 seed, and then you play a Gwynedd Merced team who defeated the number 1 seed from District 3 in Palmyra. So you faced all the tough opponents, just like Crestwood had a tough matchup with Ole Valley as well.
They did. We stood and watched that game last night. Besides the fact that it was freezing. And then they went into double overtime. I was thinking of our Southern Lehigh game last year, but we were pretty cold going into the game, let me tell you. I was freezing.
Well, the run of state championships in the Wyoming Valley Conference, 2010 and 11, you go back-to-back, and Crestwood wins it in 2012. We're going to have a champion out of the WVC here in 2013, and, there's been some other championships along the way, and sometimes the brackets haven't worked out where District 2 teams could have played each other, but again, this what's it like going against Coach Gemsky and her style? Her and I talked about, the old philosophy, well, can you beat a team 3 times, or do you look at it as, hey, it's just one game and you have to find a way to win, whether that's you looking at it or whether it's them looking at it?
Well, I think to me, it's one game, and we have such a rivalry over the years, and basically our teams are very much alike. So I think that's what's going to make for an interesting game. The fact that they've beaten us twice, I think the pressure is on them. It's tough to beat a team 3 times, but are they capable of doing it? Sure. They're an amazing team. And we know that, and we respect them. Our kids are just going to go into the game. We're happy to be there, to be honest with you, and a lot of people didn't think we'd be there. So our stance right now is we're in the state championship game. It's against a great opponent. We're happy to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun on Saturday.
Well, talking to you during the season, we talk a couple times, and right before the state championship, brackets come out and everything, and then you're saying, you have that quiet confidence about you that, yeah, we're going to play them. They're going to be a tough team, but, if things go the right way, is it just the fact that you've been around field hockey so long, or just knowing the quality of players that you have? There's a lot of factors that go into it, but, in the end, there's that confidence that the coach has that the kids have to have with it.
Yeah, I really think your players are an extension of the coaches and the coaching staff, and I think Elvetta and I are a lot alike in our philosophies, and both Elvetta and I are old school because we've been around for a while, and I think some of the quotes she had in the paper today really, I was just listening to what she was saying as I watched the TV coverage last night, and really, it's just going to be interesting because we are mirrors of one another. in what we do, and we both try to play a skilled game. And one thing, when you play Crestwood, it's just going to be a very good game, that you don't have to worry about physicality of the game and dirty play or anything like that, because she wouldn't stand for it. So I think in that way we're very excited to play on Saturday, because we know it's going to be just a great game for the area, but it's going to be a great game for Pennsylvania, because both of us are very skilled teams, and we're both quick, and it's just going to be a fun day for us, I think.
Well, that's one of the most impressive things I've seen over the years, covering high school sports for almost 20 years in northeastern Pennsylvania. Field hockey might be my favorite sport in the respect that you mentioned it. There is no dirty play. It's you move on, whether a ball hits you in the leg or a stick hits you by accident, you move on, and you play the game, and both coaches have that respect level, and the players always seem to have it on both teams as well. And the fans may think of it differently on both sides, but when you watch two teams play, they're going at it, and they're leaving it all on the field, and that's always great to see in any sport, but especially when you have two teams from northeastern Pennsylvania.
Sure, I think the pride element's going to come through, and both of us are going to want to win the game, but bottom line is someone from our league is once again going to win a state championship, and that's a good run for us and for our league, and we're very proud of that.
Well, the respect level, that's for sure, and it just seems each and every year keep putting more girls in Division I schools, and everybody wants to talk football, but field hockey, I think, is the hottest thing, hottest ticket still going, and it's great to see two legendary coaches and going at it each and every year. And Coach, really looking forward to see how this game plays out, and rooting for both of you. It's hard to pick one just because I've known both of you so long and both programs, and you get to know some of the girls on the teams. But we wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on a state championship game on Saturday.
Thanks so much, John. It'll be fun.